I'm going to show you now with loads of different pieces of iron, different shapes, sizes, thicknesses, etc. This is going to surprise quite a few of you, some of it will anyway. I'm going to show you how to, where it comes on the 2D screen. I'm not going to change anything on my screen because you can see where it comes up. I'll show you how to get rid of it as well if you want. Well, I'm going to show you how to get rid of it anyway. Anyway, here goes. It's going to be a long video. Right then, this stuff here, this is your filings and your powder, and this is coated in soil all around the UK and the world really. This is what's in all of the soil, everywhere. Just all these minute, tiny powder traces, little thin grains and filings, etc. So when I put this on the coil, all you're going to see is two little tiny traces coming right at the beginning there on the screen. You'll hardly see it there. It's just showing through now, look. That's what you can see there. Just coming up right at the edge there. But I've got two little blocks here that block these two out. They're right on the edge of each block. Each block there. Each thin block. They're right on the edge there. Right, now these are bigger crumbs, iron crumbs. Soil's full of these. And I'll put these on. You can hear them just coming through now. And just the same as the powder and the filing bits, they are, you can see it coming through now, just on the block there. Just appearing on the block there. There you go. Alright, as you can see, I've got that blocked, sort of blocked, not fully but sort of. And here's some more, some bits of powder in there. You can just hear that coming through. Now that comes through usually at number, if it does come through, it'll come through at 1. Right, now I've got there's some tiny tacks, really tiny little tacks. Tiny thin nails and tacks. These also litter the soil. Loads of these about. I've got these blocked out, but you won't hear a noise from this, but you'll see a trace on the top line, to top block. There you go, look. I'm turning it round so you'll see different shapes on the iron. that's fat bit up then. It showed the actual nail, look. That's that one. And then I've got a little bent one here. Well, it's not a tack, it's just a thin bit of metal. That's showing up on the top bit over to the left. And then we've got this here. Little fattish nail. Alright. That's showing there. A little thin head broken off, thin nail there. Again, just showing a trace. There's a thin long nail. Look at that, perfect round dot there on that block there. And we've got a tack, well, a bent over staple type thing here. That's got a bit more noise to it. Had a bit there, it's showing there again. Right, now we've got a flat piece of iron here. Now this will give a little low tone. A little scratchy low tone, fuzzy as well if you listen. And it's showing there at the... Right, now there's another little thin piece here. Right. Now if you watch, that's just coming over that block there. Just there, just coming over. What I'd do if you wanted to get rid of that, it's simple. All you do is you go up to your whatever custom pattern you're using. I'm on here, right? All you do is you press your edit, and the edge of your block, this block here, I'm going to make it longer, and that will get rid. Oops, hang on. Oops, just a minute. Oh, I've gone back to my screen, haven't I? What am I doing? Right. Right, so what I'll do is get it to where I want it, press the edit, and then make that bar longer there, so that when I put this in front of the coil, it will now not make a noise. It'll just show the splodge, the trace. No noise at all now, and it's gone. I'll put it back because that's how I have it. But that's how easy it is to get rid of different shapes, any different shapes of iron you want out. It's really easy once you get used to it. Here's another flat, funny shaped piece. I'll put that in front again, look. And again, if you wanted to get rid of it, go to your custom setting, on your ferrous limits. Make sure get your little red line, your little red part there. Get it over to where you want it, where you want to put the block on it, and then just, if you notice, watch the block, it'll move. 1, 2, whoops, I'm on the wrong bit. Let me press edit again. It'll move. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. And then that little bit of splodge is gone. Really easy. I'll move it back. That's how easy it is. So easy. Once you get used to it, you'll do a lot less mess. Right, we'll show you some bigger pieces of iron now, where they come on the Richter scale. There's a nice big thick piece of iron, quite heavy as well. Right, it's just creating splodges up top, and I'm turning it around different positions. You're getting sound from it, but you can tell it's iron. There's no, it's nasty, horrible. It's like it's been strangled. It's like it's gasping for breath, trying to tell you something, but it can't. Right, this is a piece of iron. Look at that. And it's got a nice brass handle on it, or whatever. Now, when this goes across the coil, beautiful. You can actually hear the iron sort of. But you've got a sweet tone in the middle. Look at that. The iron's trying to push itself up to that top line to give you an idea on the iron. But it's sticking, it's also trying to stick onto the middle line to show you the piece of brass. Either way, that you would dig up because it's a beautiful sweet signal. This is a nice thick lump of iron. Not a very nice piece of iron, but just giving you a little trace of noise, but you've got a nice splodge at the top block. It's trying its best to say something, but it's not. And here's Captain Hook iron. Word, Jim lad. There you go. That as well's trying to tell you something in your ears, but it can't manage it. It's telling you, it's giving traces all along the top block, depending on which way it's positioned. Look, see, it's going along that way on the left. Trying its best. Here's a funny fixed shape with a ring on the end. Look at that. Look. And that's giving you a bit in the top right of the block. It's giving you middle left, where cork and small tiny pieces of iron come. Right at the edge, that's probably number one, but then you're getting a little trace at the bottom left in that gap. Lots going on that piece. And here's another little block. Note there. Can't even get a tone out of that one. Here, this is a thick, heavy piece of solid iron here. Look at that. Still got string around it, whatever it was. Really heavy. I won't dig that up tone-wise. It's so stupid. Look at that mess it's causing there. Here's one of them lovely square bolts that you all love. It's making a right mess, look at that. Now look at this horrible piece here. Yeah. All along the top. Basically, you're going to get big pieces of iron you're going to come across on the top line, up the top end, on the highest point. And look at this big piece here. It's thick, irregular shaped, heavy as well. Look at that mess, what a mess. And here's a complete bent hook, well, bent over piece of iron, nail strip or whatever you call it. And here's a heavy, solid lump A funny shaped iron. Oop, it's trying its best to do something, but it's struggling. There's a bent. There's a bit of chrome left in this one there. Fin curled over. Yep, that's not doing no. I tried then. Huh. Right, and here's a big, massive nail. Look at that. Whoa. It's longer than box. Yep. It's a bolt. Look at that. Thick, heavy bolt. Look at that. You can hear the wobbliness in it there. It sounds drunk. It's had a few drinks. And here's a whoop. Another mess. A lot of examples for you here. Now here's a complete shaved off head of a bolt. And carry on. Here we have a thin but solid square. Well, it's as big as the screen on the Manticore. Heavy piece of iron. Here we go. See what this does. All positions and it's creating a mess on that screen. There's another bolt. Another bolt end. And here's a couple of strips together, joined together. Not there. Here's a couple of bits of small chain. Nada. A heavy square bolt. A thinner bolt here, but heavy. Not much. Not much. Couple of washers on this. Well, 3 washers, 4 washers on there, on this bolt. Another square bolt. And here's a buckle, an iron buckle I think it's off horsey stuff, horsey furniture, horsey leather. There's a lowish tone there, but that's... Go away, bee. There's a lowish tone, but that's the drunk low tone. You're getting a bit coming in at number 1 on the left as well. And then you've got another bolt there. And a washer here. So as you see, most of the iron that you detect is coming on the top part, the top line. And you're getting the smaller bits coming on the left down here. The tail offs and the rust offs and the little low parts of the iron. And when it's over here, it's just irregular shapes, showing traces everywhere of what these bits have got in them. Just funny different shaped iron. It seems to just cause a mess all around. Little blops here and blops there, but the majority comes up here. Yeah, and smaller weird pieces come down here and on the left here. But like I say, you can block any type of iron out you want. It doesn't do much to your depth and winkling abilities if you just do it so that you're pushing it just on the edges out. I mean, the main stuff you can block out in the middle, and it doesn't affect it much. But just try to keep as much material in as you can. I mean, limit to what you do, don't overdo it, don't overblock it, because you're going to take other pieces out, you're going to take nice non-ferrous signals out. It's hard to explain. I'm trying, but you get what I mean. You can get what I mean by just looking at what I'm showing you. Never been good in science. Well, talking science. I'm good at thinking it, but talking it, that's me. Just thought I'd show you a few bits with a clear screen, just to give you an idea of what you're going to listen to when you've got nothing blocked out. This is cork. That's going to give you number 1 with a little perfect round dot on the left hand edge of your screen. This is that thin chain again, well, 2 links of a chain. Here's that irregular big lump of iron. You're getting all the audio now. Nice big thick square rectangle of iron. There's that heavy lump of whatever iron. Square bolt. And another bolt. And here's them crumbs. Not much showing. Big long piece of iron. when I do it across like that, you get a line going across on the iron. Now watch when I turn it round and do it lengthways. It shows you the length, look. I love that. Oop, here's that heavy spike. And here's the ring with the bit hanging off. That's on the left at the bottom and in the middle at the edge. And at the top, a bit at the top. And here's that big massive, that's what I call the Jesus nail. All on the top. So there you go, you see, it's here's a load of them tacks grouped together, look, see what that does. That's all on the top bundled together. Let's do a few lumps of flat pieces of iron together. Oop, flat little pieces of iron, should I say. Yeah, well there you go. There you go. That's just to block them. It's easy to get rid of this iron. To get rid of the iron you want to get rid of. You can either do it in your ferrous limits on your preset. You can do it in there, or if you want to do it the way I do it, in the custom section, which is a lot better. You can fine tune it then. Mess about there. It's easy to do. Easy to do. So let's just say I wanted to, this bolt here. So I wanted to get rid of that. What I'd do is I'd pick a custom level on ferrous limits. Let's try to. It's completely blank. I've took rid of it all there. What I'd do is I'd go up there, follow that red line, and I've got the red line to there. That's where that's about where the bolt's coming. And what I'll do is I press edit, and that'll bring that line down, which should hopefully get rid of that. So there's a bit on the edge there still. If you want completely rid of it, what you do is we'll go back, move the line down a bit, press edit, and make that line, that block, a little bit longer. Nearly out. A wee bit longer. Practically gone now. Now there's a bit down there coming on the bottom line. So what we need to do is go back, go down to that bottom line there, that bottom column, that bottom, what do you call it, do for thingy, what's it, and we'll press edit and go up. And that's practically gone now. Note there, take it up one more. There. There we go. No, that's gone completely right, just about. There's a little trace of it, tonally. So what I'd do with that is Whoops. Whoops. I'll go there. Edit. Take that down there. And then take that out. So you've got a gap there. And now, there you go. Now that's gone. And that's how you get rid of bits of iron like that. Anything you don't want it coming through. For you Americans, that includes them square nails. So give it a go. Get a square nail, different types of square nails, and tune them out like I've just done there. It's easy enough. Try it, give it a go. It'll improve your detecting. Do it that way.